just started walking up the trail here. The wind's kind of iffy. When we first parked the four-wheeler, felt really good, but it's kind of blowing up right now. So we're early. It's like 4:30, so we don't want to blow them out if they're in there right now. Especially we got 4 days of hunting, 5 days of sits. So you don't want to blow them out, especially the first night. So even if that means we're here for an hour, it's still better to do. And everything's starting to green up. Brush is starting to come out of the snow. The elk have started coming in now. You can see their tracks all over. So I think the timing is perfect to shoot a good bear. Hopefully there's just a little bit left and they're coming in hot and heavy. So we're just trying to import all the photos to my phone so we can view them. We're already at 1,300. I was able to kind of preview some of them. It looks like there's about 6 or 7 bears coming in up until May 1st. I can't quite tell, but it looks like Dink, our big bear, is back again. I should know more here in a little bit when I can actually see the photos on my phone. The wind finally just got right. 6:20. So we'll see what happens. Just had that bear come in. A little too small to shoot, but it was pretty cool. He was in here for quite a while. A couple times he seen me move. I was trying to film him, but first night I already had a bear come in. That was pretty cool. He went right to that Poor Master spray right down here below us. You could tell he was smelling that stuff big time. That bear came in, you couldn't even hear him. Just so quiet. I would have thought it would have been a little bit louder. But not quite the bear we're looking for. We're not really trophy hunting, but we want the bears that are educated and take down elk and deer, that have some life. Well, it's a little after 9 o'clock. I think we're gonna get down. We weren't able to actually see the photos very good, so kind of want to head back, see if it's worth coming in the morning. find out what time the majority of them are coming in. It's getting a little dark to shoot, so. One bear the first night, not too bad. Hopefully we see a lot more though.
So out of the 9 or 10 bears that we've got on this bait, there's 3 shooters that we have for sure, and maybe a few others that are just borderline right there that we'd have to see. But Tank's back, we think, this year. We got him on the cameras and got the same white V on his chest, so he's back, and then a few other bears that we had on last year. So we got some shooters if we can get them in. We were heading to the bait, and Justin spotted something out of the corner of his eye, and sure enough, about 100 yards away was a sow standing up with 2 cubs. So it's the same cinnamon sow that we had on the baits last year, but we think they might be heading towards the bait. So we're just going to kind of take it slow and ease our way in. Pretty cool though. So we're getting layered up right now. It's starting to drop temperature, and when you're up in these tree stands and just sitting for hours at a time, not getting a lot of blood flow, you can start getting pretty cold. So layer up soon before you get cold. It'll help you out a ton. I decided to hold off on her. Just wasn't as big as I'm looking for, and the sow, so I'd like to keep her around for probably another year. And then we just had that black sow and cubs come just below us here, and sow sent her cubs up the tree, and she came in and checked out the bait, and just something she didn't like about it. So I don't know if it's a scent of the other bear or what, but they just left out of here, but had a lot of action in the last hour.
All right, it's our 3rd night of sitting, so I'm up tonight to be shooter. Had a very exciting night last night. We had the first single bear come in underneath our stand, come right underneath us. Was there for about an hour. We decided to pass him up. Might be a bear we consider later on this week.
Then we had a sow and 2 cubs come in. That was pretty neat. Listen to her chomp her teeth and tree her cubs. And then before we even got in, we ran into a sow and some cubs. So weather's nice again. It's really hot. We weren't able to pack bait this morning. It's Mother's Day. So we're hanging out with our wives. Now we're taking in some bait, gonna restock, head up and sit, and hopefully something big comes in tonight. Alright, so we just got into the stand on 3rd night. We had to bring in some bait because we were running low. We weren't able to make it this morning. So we got it rebaited, put out some newborn masters, scent, some sow and heat, and I think some Rebel Ras powder. And we just got in the stand. It's 5:30 and the wind's actually pretty good right now already. There's quite a few new pictures from the last 2 days, so we'll check them out.
Just got down to the truck. Kind of frustrating. 3 nights in a row. Haven't been able to have a boar, something with some size come in, but it's part of hunting. We it was about 7:30, 8 o'clock. We spotted a bear across the hill behind the bait, and they looked so big against the snow, and I thought for sure it was Tank, and it acted like a big bear would act. Normally they circle, and that's exactly what he did. After a while, he circled all the way around and tried to get the wind right. And in the meantime, we could hear some popping, like vocal, and I knew something was right below us, and I looked down, and that was that chocolate colored sow, the cub. Thought she had 2 cubs, but only one was with her, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyways, they came in, and they must have got scent of the boar that was up above, and so they kind of skirted down, went around, and after a while, about 9 o'clock, that bear finally came underneath our stand about 9:15, and we had brought in some bait, so I just threw a plastic trash bag down at the bottom of the tree stand, and the bear grabbed it. I thought he was going to drag it off, but he ended up going out right to the bait, and we sat there and watched him for a little bit. But it was the same bear as last night,
and it's just a little bit too small. So I don't know.
All right, so tonight's my last sit. We just got up on the top. Tree stands right there. Over on the right side, we got a sow and 2 cubs, that big black sow. They're working their way towards the bait, so we're gonna hurry and get in. The wind's bad, we'll see. Seen 4 bears, so we're gonna get in the stand. No, it's 8:30. We had the sow and cubs come up behind us. They winded us. The wind has just been brutal tonight. It's gonna have to get a lot better or we're wasting our time. We pretty much got screwed on the wind tonight. Still seeing some bears. Right here, right before dark, we had black sow, 2 cubs come right underneath us. Tried to hold out as long as we could, waiting for that pink bear, but he didn't want to show up. Well, it's 5:34. Been quiet so far. The only thing we've had come in is a human. We heard a branch break down below us, and some guy was walking his dog up on the hill. We had to whistle and see if he would go somewhere else. So I don't know if that's gonna be good for tonight. So we're kind of getting a little frustrated with the bears.